We are at an Avengers post game.
Avengers post game.
That's the fifth one where they're just leveling up. They're getting the
they're eating
next level.
shawarma.
They're literally just sitting. They're literally just sitting in there, and Iron Man's like, "Y'all suck." What?
I did everything.
Well, he just needs to get killed off. I think. All of them probably. They just need to stop making movies.
Oh, simple. Just tell Disney to stop making money.
Or just hang a.
Does Disney?
What's that?
Yes.
Wait, they do? Oh.
You didn't know that?
Well, Disney owns everything. I should have known, but
Disney
actually
Disney owns Marvel.
Ohio.
Disney
owns our state.
Disney has owned Disney for.
I love high-level boob padding.
Donald Trump. That's how that works.
What was the first movie that Disney?
It helps if you.
Was it Avengers? Was that the first
no,
movie?
It wasn't. It couldn't have been. No.
What was the first movie that Disney funded after they took over the company?
I don't know. I just know that they own Star Wars and Marvel.
Yeah.
See, I knew they owned Star Wars. I actually didn't know that they owned Marvel.
They ain't touching DC.
Oh,
yeah.
See, that's it. I just get
DC
confused about those
like
two.
a dumpster fire.
A white hot dumpster fire. Yeah, they're kind of a mess right now.
How can you have Batman and you just like I don't know how to make a good movie.
Well, I mean, there are many things wrong with, and I don't want to get into a complete DC rant because it'll be 5 hours. Like, I heard good things about Aquaman, that it was a fun movie, but it falls in the same category of Solo and Venom in the sense that it's like the story isn't great,
It's more whimsical.
but the movie's fun.
It's got
to
some
watch.
really bad one-liners.
I mean, it's got to.
That came to the theater. And I was just like,
That's why it's hard for me to watch superhero movies because it's like, okay, why can't this just be like cool, entertaining instead of like the most cringe joke you can ever think of?
Yeah, the
that,
cartoons.
Like, an 8-year-old would giggle at, and then a 40-year-old dad would be like, ah! Like just one laugh. And puts his Budweiser down. He's like, oh, that was a good one.
Or just like how the cartoons are like almost more mature at how they approach the characters than the movies are at times.
oh yeah,
The movies are just like
the
Well, they spoon feed everything. It's like, here's what I want them to do. I want them to make a standalone DC Batman movie where it's Batman in the early years of being Batman in Gotham, and he's never faced off against Mr. Freeze before. You get Benedict Cumberbatch to play Mr. Freeze, and you base it off of the cartoon Batman Sub-Zero, which was Batman original animated series movie, which is the conflict about Mr. Freeze and his wife, and how there's some sort of a medical incident where she needs a blood transfusion, and the only person that matches the blood transfusion is Barbara Gordon. So they kidnap
Iron Man.
They kidnap Barbara Gordon, who's Batgirl, to do a blood transfusion to save his wife, basically. And it's really cool, and it all takes place on like this oil rig out in the middle of the ocean.
Ooh.
So cool.
Oil rigs are fun.
Oh, and it doesn't.
Oil rigs are the best place for blood transfusions.
Yeah.
I find of all
In
the
my-
time.
in
In
my
personal
experience.
experience, you know.
Yeah.
I take blood transfusions like a vitamin pill. Feeling a little
Little off.
little off.
Okay, so there's only one more.
You're right, and it is the
has
king.
To be down here. Oh, wait, it is.
It's the king. That confused
no,
us.
Wait, there's one more. Unless this might be a fake. I thought there were 50.
I guess you're right.
No, there are. Yep, I was right. Booby hatch.
Lunatic over here.
Oops, you gotta point the thingy at him.
And
Whoa.
he is hallway bound.
I mean, you really gotta like use them effectively. Like having like 2 rooms set up in one room where you have everything else on the ceiling. But
Okay, so here's an idea.
That's how they
Tell
do
me
it
if you
anymore.
agree. We'll see if Nintendo is
That's how they
listening
fill
again.
people.
We'll see if Nintendo is listening again. Super Mario Galaxy 3 for the Switch. Would that or would that not be amazing?
that
If
I
done
mean, it
correctly.
would be, but I don't think it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. Out loud wishing seems to be working.
Max, what was that Mario that we played all the time?
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Sunshine?
Oh my gosh, it's Sunshine.
That's the only one I haven't played out of like,
That
the main
has
series.
some
ones.
good music to it.
That's
It
such
does.
a good
I have
game.
heard- I have heard the music.
I hope that that's not on Switch or anything. That's
It's
on
not.
Switch.
It's GameCube. So
They-
if you have a Wii, you can
GameCube.
play.
They need to throw that on the old Switcher boy and
Yeah, they could. It could
One
use
thing
some
I'm excited
updates, but
for
it still looks really good.
Is
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII is on the way, and we have Final Fantasy 9 already on the Switch, which is cool because those are two. Because I love RPGs. For those of you who don't already know, and those are some that I still haven't played, so that'll be fun.
There's so many Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, there are, and after. Like, I think it's after 9 or 10 it gets confusing. Well, no, after 9 because it's all numerical, aside from the fact that some of them are in Japan and some of them weren't. And then 10 happens, and then they're like, Final Fantasy 10-2. And then also everything else. Like, 14 is like an MMORPG, and ooh, shiny.
Skip his text so you can get that gold diamond.
I want that. That's 20 million, or 20,000.
Bounces
20
off
million.
walls.
20 million.
Exquisite bucks.
Okay.
What
Explosive
the
effect.
heck? Okay.
It's just like a purple spider web.
Rave.
Alright.
It's
For our
time
viewers
for the
with
big
epilepsy,
boy.
we'll pay your.
It's time for the big boy. Let's see if you can do this one. Do you want to get full health first?
All the students are.
There's a ton of money in this room. I think I told you.
Is there?
Yeah, there's money in, like, to the left and right when you first enter here. There's some money in the
I had a feeling
chandelier.
there was health in here.
No, there's stuff in
Oh,
here.
see, I never actually checked the chandeliers. Oh, there must be one of each of the gems. Because there are 3 of them.
Shop.
Just a guess.
Like
Also,
how King
hold on.
Boo's
Blow out
just
the
chilling,
candles.
like-
Oh,
Oh, wait. Cutscene.
it's alright.
Oh, well. We're fine.
Do you remember? We mentioned
Just
it in the
staring
last
at my Mario
episodes,
painting for hours.
but it got lost.
It's
How it
true
looks
what
like
they
he's
say
singing
about
opera
finding.
when he gets sucked into the painting.
Ugh.
When he spins around, he's like, you can hear this weird voice in the background. Yeah, we don't even need to bother with the text. It's standard villain dialogue.
Yep.
Oh wow.
I think it looks cooler in this game than it does in Mario Kart.
Yeah, no, see, that's something I didn't really get because I hadn't played this, and I'm like, he looks like a normal Boo.
His
but it's
tongue
brown.
looks like.
And
Some,
also, King Boo is in Mario 64 DS, but he's just a generic Boo.
Yeah,
not
he looks
this.
way cooler in this,
He,
in this
he
game.
needs the blue tongue and the gem.
Red
Well,
eyes.
his tongue looks like someone has like their foot. They got like a blue shoe on, and they've just got their foot through his head, and then they're just like moving their
It's a
foot up
slipper.
and down with
a
their
slipper.
like that's
Oh
just
man,
their
it's the
ankle.
bows.
Bowser's inside story before he wins the game.
Big body Bowser out here murking fools.
Big body Bowser.
Big body.
I love the... That's also another thing that wasn't in the other games, is like the weird, ethereal, otherworldly boss fights.
Well, the
Weren't-
final boss is like that, sort of.
I'm talking to the level where the place where you are is like on a different plane of existence.
new
And there are
dimension,
flames
Okay.
as a graphic in the background. Like, this wasn't in the second game. This brought things to a whole new level of intensity.
I feel like they're just like, this is
Bowser-
our first GameCube game, let's make
Just
it
a
a cool game.
just
Oh, I love it.
a turtle dragon's just like, hey man, I got the hook up with Satan. We about to fight in hell, baby.
Did you hear that, Nintendo? I
Turtle
love this
Dragon.
game. Please send me a
Bowling.
Switch and I'll play. I'll play
Bowling.
some games.
At all.
Get that
It is
boy.
time.
Get that boy. The time has come.
when I got no hands.
Well,
No, that is not optimal.
we're off to the races.
Yes. At least put his head on the right time.
Blue eyes like dragon.
I keep forgetting that we lost footage, so I need to still talk about the game for people who haven't played it. And in case I hope it happens, because I don't
Okay,
know if
one
it
thing-
happens in every boss fight, but sometimes the head will get put on backwards.
Yeah.
And he'll sort of run blindly at you. And I'm not sure if there's like a percentage of the time that happens. Or...
So one thing I don't like about this fight is that the camera is garbage.
I get that.
It's so annoying sometimes.
How it keeps on
when you're try- when you're
focusing and
trying-
unfocusing.
And when you're trying to like line up your shot with the bomb and like actually grab them, because he just, I don't know.
I know what you mean. It feels like it should.
Because like I want it to be like straight across, but now it's like weird.
It's weird angle.
Oh yeah, see there you go. Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. Ooh, okay.
Well, you better down.
I'm
Well,
not gonna lie.
it's
I
nice.
ain't gonna lie.
It's nice when he does the
red.
head thing because all the pillars.
Oh, you are
destroyed.
dead, Ski Bro. That's game.
Run. If you can manage to do this
I
in
want
one
him to
shot,
destroy the pillars.
there we go.
Yeah.
And they also make poison mushrooms, which is not cool. Like you think they drop health or something, but
Nope.
This is hard.
It's a brutal boss fight for
I
like
got one.
a game that was
I got
probably
boys.
at a younger target audience. This is kind of an intense.
I didn't.
You might have to go a step further away when
Yeah.
you do that.
I'm just not
Keep moving, keep moving.
As long as I dodge,
Bob and
like we can
weed,
do this
bob
in
and
as many
weed.
cycles as we need.
I think you're gonna get him. He's down to less than 200 health, so... Oh, here it is.
Oh, yep.
This freaked us out so bad. The boss fight was intense and creepy enough.
See, I'm on the camera like this, but it's just weird.
What's a chiropractor?
It doesn't use the space.
Also makes you wonder how many other different games that Bowser is in that it's actually King Boo playing the world of Bowser. Because his size seems to change wildly between games. It would make sense, because sometimes he's absolutely gigantic, like this, and sometimes he can ride a motorbike.
So we're at like 1 hit right now, so this is not...
Hey, Faith, keep the faith. Just
keep the faith.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Faith is gone. Faith is gone. Okay. I am
Abort
leaving you.
mission.
I am leaving you at the curb. I'm driving away.
I mean, this isn't too hard.
You got a Grinch heart at this point. Just a little
Bowser, I'm over here.
Hit me. Also, can we just appreciate those brows?
Oh, I know, right?
Browser.
Windows.
Eyebrows are almost as impressive as mine.
Oh, Windows. You got him. You got him. Just keep moving. Just
You
keep
know, when it
moving.
comes to character design, it's all about the eyebrows.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
All
Holy crap!
about
Oh,
the
he
eyebrows.
going. Oh, he coming.
Yes.
Woo!
First try.
Nice.
Let's
Yeah,
sell
first
him on,
try.
Let's sell King Boo on eBay now. And that's how the second game.
Oh,
ended.
imagine.
For
he just
sale,
gets- he
haunted-
just gets-
haunted-
They're like, oops, I
crown.
accidentally sold the King Boo painting in a garage sale.
Oopsie poopsie.
I'm definitely not evil. Egad. Think about it. He has the machine that controls whether or not the ghost can be ghosts or paintings, and it works both ways.
Yep.
And Mario's just done. He's like, this is I'm so out of it right now.
I'm so tired of being in a painting. Watch that, King Boo! He jumped
I
Bowser,
love the
you
irony of that, though,
Oh,
because in
Ghost
Mario
Research.
64, he's jumping through paintings.
Still recall starting out as a young whelp
I know,
who
he's
trembled at the mere thought of a ghost. I beg your pardon. The brain collecting and the spinning ghost right while
Luigi.
Luigi's brother bring him to the lab. Falling asleep.
Remember, colored text we need to read at the same time.
Right.
That was a letdown.
Oh well.
Anticlimactic.
My boy.
Don't drop it.
He just smashes it to the ground.
Yeah,
He's like, now I'm the main Mario Bros.
Mr. L.
Mr. L. oh my
Mr.
gosh.
L suddenly.
I haven't played that game.
He just suddenly realizes all of his power
Luigi.
right now. Treasure seems to be real. I have no interest in such stuff. What do you say about money? Of course.
Alright, time to
Yeah, that's definitely
decompress
exactly
your...
his words.
Actually, it's time to compress the ghosts.
Well, no, I'm talking about Mario.
Yeah.
Why is the head small now? This game's hacking. It's not allowed.
It's cheating. Doesn't make any sense. Also,
Luigi's just like, what?
so currently it's kind of funny between
I'm on a ball.
the months that we've filmed these, much has changed.
Oh, yes.
Number one being
I have a tattoo.
Apex and Fortnite.
Wait.
It is incredible. It is
was
absolutely
already a thing.
no, unfathomable how fast people jumped from Fortnite to Apex.
I haven't even heard of that. That's brand new, right?
Yeah,
Apex,
Fortnite is
dude,
being
Apex.
left in the dust already.
Ooh.
You know, they're really desperate. They're like, if you complete
Free
these
battle
challenges on our
passes.
game, you can get the free
Oh, I
battle
saw
pass.
that.
It's like,
I did see that ad.
Yeah,
uh-oh.
they're just trying to milk it now because they're in the
Wow.
end times.
Fortnite endgame.
I mean, games like that are bound to be like that.
Well, no, I just think
It's still pretty fun.
it's weird how fast though.
Apex.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
took
people
off.
jumping ship. Also, it's not Papa
It's-
Grim,
I was
it's
gonna
Uncle
say, it's
Grimly.
Uncle
I don't
Grim.
know why we called him Papa Grim.
Soupy, weird.
Yeah, soupy.
So, I figured it out. The frame that you get, like the color of the frame, depends on how well you do when you're fighting.
So
them.
you
So
confirmed
if
that?
you get like the big pearl, you get gold frame, and the artwork is different for each color too.
Ah.
So you always get different art. If you get like a silver one or a gold one, it's really cool.
I seem to remember there being different
Stacks.
pictures, but
All right, so I want to see how this compares to my solo playthrough.
well, considering we didn't
I
water
did get both
any
of the
plants.
gold gems though.
Yeah, we did.
I watered anyone's before. I might have watered the balcony actually. It looks like I did because this is a lot of money.
This is a lot of money.
Did we do it? Oh, we did!
Oh!
Yay! So this is probably.
Is that a rank A?
It is because it's 100,000.
This is like the perfect
So at least
way.
you don't get to see. Like when I played, we didn't get.
Here we
We
go.
didn't get the worst mansion.
One of the coolest cutscenes of any of the games.
Oh, I remember
But we
Max
got-
and I got a Garbo mansion, right?
Well, because the worst one, you just get a tent.
Yeah.
Like Luigi says has a tent.
I don't think we ever got a tent, but we
I
did
think
get
we
like
got
we got like a cottage.
No, we got like
Once when
it
I
was
played.
F. I honestly don't remember, and the footage is lost. So actually, we got best rank. So that's what's going down in history.
Yes, officially we got the best. I think it's great that we did this in one shot, one episode
yes.
to finish this
Yeah,
off.
we might have to split it up, but
Could be.
I'll
You
do the
never know.
editing and I'll send it to you.
This is
This is
yeah.
you never stand next to the object.
Nope.
You just came out like a rocket. I'm gonna get you.
That's another thing that I think was missing from the second game was like fun, meaningful cutscenes. Because in this game, in this game you feel like you actually earned saving Mario, and you actually feel the same sense of relief that Luigi feels in this game, which is like, yeah, I saved you, but ha ha ha, you're stuck in the thing, I'm your brother. It's great.
And
But-
Mario's just.
Oh. In the second,
I'm gonna eat less spaghetti.
because in the second game you don't
Oh,
even save
Christ,
Mario. You just like
No.
empty a valley of ghosts and collect
I
these
love-
weird shard things. Oh yeah, the
This is really good.
the end credit sequence
Yeah.
music I had on my MP3
So this is
player.
This is now the third time I've completed this or beaten the game in a year.
in the past year. So you're 5 away from what you need to be at in order to enjoy this game as thoroughly as I do.
Yes.
Yeah, this game is fantastic.
Maybe I'll do the hidden mansion sometime.
Still my favorite game. Very, very fun. Nintendo, I know you're listening, hopefully, and I hope that you improve the third game by looking back at the first game. And
Just add microtransactions.
yeah,
Pull an EA.
yeah,
That's all you need, really.
yeah. Just steer EA away.
Yeah.
Don't make it like an app. The second game was a little bit too much like an app. The puzzles are great, but I want more mystery rather than puzzles. I want people to actually have to think of things themselves. And I want more character ghosts. And you should
Yeah,
send
I
me a
think
Switch
that's
so I
probably
can
one
play
of the
all your games and
strongest
talk about how
things.
great you are. But
I think one of the strongest things that they need is the character ghosts.
that's
one of the biggest things.
that was like the glaring thing about the second game, which I was like felt like it was missing.
I mean, I wouldn't even mind the multiple locations if they were more fleshed out and had character ghosts, because then and had them tie together more.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's like, oh, you go to a mine and then you go to like a weird mountain cabin thing.
Oh, the frozen place was cool, but I didn't feel it wasn't as scary.
but
I
they're
guess.
just random.
Yeah,
That's what it seems like to me.
I want it like at a mansion.
The
or,
last world is like the one that's closest to the regular game.
Yes.
Because it's like the actual
Yeah,
big
it should be
house.
like a mansion at night, and that is like the whole map.
Yeah.
That's what it ought to be.
fine.
And so the matter of the ghost was settled. Professor Egad was so delighted to have all of his paintings returned that he used the treasure Luigi had found to build a new house.
And then the GameCube was knocked over.
Awesome!
Yeah.
Congratulations, your mansion is
Yay!
complete!
Break A. Very cool. So this actually appears in a Mario Kart stage.
What?
In the background, it's like a set piece.
It also
drive by
appears that he kicked Egad off his property too, because the shack isn't by the entrance anymore.
You have been evicted.
Well, that would make sense. in
Hey,
the
thanks
second
for help getting my brother and I get on.
game. Get on out here.
Look at all the money.
Do we want to look at the gallery or?
Sure.
I wonder how many people
Okay.
use the train.
Because we didn't do this last time.
No,
So
not
this is
really.
our house.
So this is our house.
And this is number 1. We'll go number, I guess.
Neville.
Never.
be doing an ASMR house tour. It's just
I think the mom's across, but we don't
Is
have
she?
to go in order. We don't have to go in order.
We'll just go around the room.
That's what we ought to do. Nana,
Nana.
Nyanya.
Got silver for her.
I never noticed the frames before. That's cool. Madame Clairvoya.
Cool character. This is the...
Mr. Lugs.
That's his name. I always
big
forget his
body.
name.
That
for
looks
some
like
reason.
Big,
my old teacher.
The toy soldiers.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all. It isn't
Uncle
too bad.
Grimly.
Uncle Grimly.
Papa Grill.
He just wanted
Papa
to put on the right
Grill.
coat.
Biff,
Biff
Atlas.
Biffy boy, what a guy.
Jarvis.
Jarvis. Which, by the way, is that his mouth?
Yes.
What the heck?
He's got a chin too. Big chin. The butler dude.
Shivers.
Shivers. Oh right, because
Mr. Shivers.
If everyone was named after what they did.
Chauncey.
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 My darling Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Ooh.
Yeah, they have
Wait, there's nothing in here
their
except
own
for-
little shrine to them.
Just getting marked idiot.
Haha.
Just start drawing like mustaches on their faces.
What?
Stupid.
There's nothing in here, but
You don't need gold anymore. You have a
we
mansion.
have a mansion. Yeah.
Cool.
Bowser. I love
Oh
that
wow, I
one.
like that. It's
Yeah.
like a mosaic sort
Oh,
of
Lego.
pixel art. Legos crossover. Sir Weston.
Sir Weston.
Yeah, I almost died to him when I first played through. Van Gogh.
Which, in lore, should be the guy who painted all those paintings
Ooh, I like
in Princess Peach's castle.
Van
Slim
Gogh. It should
Bang
have
Shot.
been Van Gogh. That would have been better, but yeah.
Slim Bang Shot, yeah. So I imagine,
Ooh.
yeah, we got a different painting this run through
That's
of,
cool.
of the dog, of the Doge.
The twins.
Challenge.
Orville and
Henry.
Henry.
We got that wrong in one of the videos. We thought it was Henry and, we thought it was Orville and,
I don't know. The dancers. I forget their name.
the Flying Werlindas.
Oh, okay. Sue P. Which is weird.
Actually, I don't think it's the Werlindas. It's something else.
It's something like
Something-
that. I wish it had the names.
Melody.
She's cool.
Yeah.
She played a different song this time.
Yeah.
When I played through, because she played the underwater theme from the
Mhm.
first game, and she's like, "What does this remind you of?"
Yeah, you can, because Jake and I would always fail that at least once.
Oh,
Because
that's
I
hot.
get all the
That's
references.
hot.
That's something you don't get. I get all the references.
Yeah, that's
And
Miss Petunia.
The weird pig nose.
She's got like hooves.
And the girl, the mom.
Lydia? I don't remember.
I think that is right.
It's not that important.
Wink, wink.
So wait, where am I?
Where am I? Luigi just has no memory of the entire event.
Wow.
Well, that's the game.
That is.
That's the game.
That's the game. You lost to some NPCs. You suck.
I love those memes so much.
But the really loud, obnoxious old
the
Wii sounds.
the bass boost. I know how to do that.
No,
I know how to
me.
do that now.
No, Wii Plaza, where you make the Wii, the Mii characters. That's the best. Star Munchers, thank you so much for watching. Avery and Jake, it was
Go to
been
my
a
channel and
pleasure.
subscribe. Give me your money.
Yes, go to his channel and subscribe. Give him your money.
I need it to survive my Patreon, but also buy my merch.
This has been a lot of fun. I've been dreaming about doing this playthrough since
That's a little weird.
since like 5 years ago. I was like, it'd be cool to do a full playthrough of Luigi's Mansion, and I thought I was gonna have to buy all this extra hardware, and it was gonna be a nightmare. And then,
But I actually have
Papa Avery come
GameCube.
through.
I have the legit GameCube with the handle and everything, and also the controller and capture card. Legit.
COD skills.
Yep, that's right.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure. And Nintendo, I'm super looking forward to your third game. You should send me a Switch so I can play it, because I love the game. If that's how this works. I'm gonna have to hashtag this Nintendo.
Food.
Yeah, let's get food.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. All this bread.
All right, bye.
We're getting all this bread.